welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to talk about leveling in Legion Remix, basically how you can increase your level EXP that you gain, and also discuss leveling milestones, important milestones that you will hit as you level your character throughout the course of the game. So let's begin first with how you increase your XP on your account. So XP on your account, or EXP gain, experience gain, there are character specific EXP gain, and then there's also account wide EXP gain. It's important to understand that there are numerous ways to get account wide EXP, and then there are two specific ways that you will have a character boosted EXP. So we're going to cover the account wide methods first, and then we'll cover character specific methods for you as well. So in terms of account wide EXP, there are two types of items that you can obtain. The first is a resonant epoch memento, and then the second one is a perfected epoch memento. Perfected epoch mementos will increase your account wide EXP by 10%. Resonant epoch mementos will increase your account wide EXP by 1%. Resonant epoch mementos come from infinite research. So completing a infinite research quest will give you an epoch resonance, as you can see here. This will give you a chance to obtain up to 2 epoch resonance. Generally you'll get 1, but sometimes you can get up to 2, meaning a 2% account wide EXP gain. The perfected epoch mementos comes from different sources, and we'll talk about that now for you. So perfected epoch mementos come only through completing certain quests and milestones. So you will get your first 10% when you complete the introductory quest chain. You'll get your second 10% when you obtain your first starting artifact weapon and completing their campaign order quest. So for example, if you pick up the dual swords here and you go and pick them up as your first weapon, you'll get 10% there. 10% for completing the end of the epoch journey, that is the quest line that comes from Eternus. 10% for completing the main campaign in all 5 leveling zones, so that's Stormheim, High Mountain, Velshara, Azuna, and Suramar. Completing each campaign, the campaign quests specifically, so the actual campaign components, will net you 10%. So that's 50% in total. Then you get 10% for reaching level 40 on your first character, and you will get 10% for reaching level 80. So that means in total account-wide EXP outside of your infinite research, you can get up to 100% boost from hitting these milestones, which is pretty good. It's double speed, not inclusive of other buffs that you can obtain. In terms of a character only EXP buffs, so reaching level 70, okay, you will be able to pick up a quest from Moritari. She gives you tons of quests throughout the game. You can speak to her and you will be able to get yourself a quest line called Moritari's Infinite Wisdom. This gives you a 250% EXP buff for that character. It only occurs at level 70, but it does help with the final hurdle. And then obviously if you want to, you have the ability to activate Heroic World Tier, which will give you 500%, but only from EXP from kills. So Moritari's EXP infinite buff gives you 250% from quests and kills. Heroic World Tier just gives you 4 kills. So when it comes to stacking EXP buffs, there are only 2 ways to stack your buffs. The first is your infinite research quests, which is obviously super duper important. Then obviously as well, every character you get to level 80 will add 10%. The best way is to finish your first character, do as many infinite research quests as you can on your main and your ults. Don't prioritize leveling them, but do the research quests, because that will give you 1% stacking buffs. Finish your main, get all those nice big buffs from zone quests, etc., and then start switching rapidly to ults, finishing them up to 80 to add that 10% every single time, whilst obviously still doing infinite research. Now that we know about EXP gains, we're going to talk about obviously the leveling milestones. So for example, level 10 is the starting level for all time running characters. Normal dungeons will be available, your class campaigns are available, your zone campaigns are available, and your world quests are available on ults, but only after you've reached level 30 on a main. At level 20, heroic dungeons become available, LFR and normal raids become available, and accessories that give you traits, which are ranks for your infinite artifacts, start to become available. So the rings, trinkets, and neck pieces will start to drop at level 20. At level 30, world quests will become available. You can pick up these on your character and unlock them, which will then become available for your account, so you can start to do world quests, which is great. At level 40, you get a 10% increase. We spoke about this earlier in the video. At level 70, you get Moritari's Infinite Wisdom. This we also spoke about earlier in the video. And then at level 80, you will unlock Mythic Dungeons, Heroic and Mythic Raids, and a permanent 10% increase to your account for your entire account. So this will also kick in for every single character. So as far as I understand, it is a boost for every character that you get to level 80. So that is the only time that leveling out to max will kick in, obviously, as well as also doing your infinite wisdom. So that's that. That should give you a good idea on how to gain EXP gains and EXP buffs and experience buffs in terms of leveling and speed leveling and things like that. So when it comes to leveling, honestly, the best method is just to progress through the game. So make sure that you do your infinite research assignments every single day. Make sure that you are doing the zone quests. Very, very important. You need to do the zone quests. This is super duper helpful. It's also the best way to start adding big EXP gains to your character, which is always something that's super useful. Dungeons are great for EXP. They're also great for picking up infinite power, and they're great for completing your infinite research quests, which is very, very helpful. And then, of course, as well, please remember that in the effort of speed, you always have lots of great abilities that can help you out. So your timeless scrolls, they give you attack buffs, stat buffs. These are helpful because they are going to make your life a lot faster. Noswind vouchers, which allows you to TP backwards and forwards between zones. So being able to pick up a quest, finish it, TP back to this main hub area, hand them in, head back is all super duper important. And then of course as well, on top of all of that, you have constant ways to improve your power scaling. So by spending your traits, making sure that you're upgrading your gear, by making sure that you are doing all the things that are necessary to do, is very, very important. And then on top of that, pick up time warped obelisks that you can every time you run around. They give you buffs, they give you speed buffs, they give you attack buffs, they give you enemies that will drop more rewards. It's just something that's super duper helpful. And then of course as well, depending on your class, you have the ability to activate Heroic World Tier, which is always something that is going to be incredibly useful. If you can handle it, it's great. 500% EXP bonus from killing mobs, and the extra loot and everything you get is still very, very helpful. So it's something that is incredibly useful. On top of that as well, once you've unlocked world quests, they are great to pick up. They all give you bronze, they all give you EXP, and they give you reputation, which is something that's very, very helpful. And a lot of them can be super simple, can fall in line with your infinite research for the day. So it's stuff that is really, really, really important. But yeah, that should give you pretty much everything you need to know about leveling in Legion Remix. Your first character will always be your slowest, so you don't have to panic too much. But at the same time, once you start to get going, every level will progressively go faster and faster and faster and faster. And your ults will go faster and faster and faster and faster. So the more you play, the faster it's going to go. That's really the biggest advice that I can give you. But that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye.